Mukhayriq was a revered Jewish scholar and one of the great rabbis of the children of Israel. He belonged to the tribe of Banu Kainuka, specifically from the clan of Banu Thalaba, who were allies of the Abus tribe in Medina. He was a reader and interpreter of the Torah and believed that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the promised Messiah foretold in the Torah. Mukhayriq's conviction was influenced by the fall of Jerusalem to the Persians before the arrival of the noble prophet. Around the same time, the Byzantines, Romans, reclaimed Jerusalem from the Persians, an event foretold by the Quran in the verse, "The Romans have been defeated in the nearest land, but they, after their defeat, will overcome." Quran 30:2-3. When Prophet Muhammad arrived in Medina, he honored the city, making it the Qibla, direction of prayer, for Muslims. And when he ascended to the heavens from it during the night journey, Mukhayriq's belief in Muhammad's prophethood deepened, firmly believing he was the awaited Messiah. Mukhayriq, a lover of the Prophet and loyal to Islam's message. Mukhayriq was a wealthy man, having amassed his fortune through the trade of palm trees and dates. He was one of the Prophet's most ardent admirers. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, ordered the expulsion of Banu Kainuka from Medina, after they had killed a Muslim in their fortress and violated their treaty with the Muslims, Mukhayriq chose to stay in Medina. He joined another Jewish tribe, Banu Nadir. His love for the Prophet was greater than his attachment to his own family, most of whom had perished while traveling to the Levant following the expulsion of Banu Kainuka. Mukhayriq never gave up his love for the Prophet, peace be upon him, and chose to part from his people. The Battle of Uhud and the martyrdom of Mukhayriq. When the polytheists marched to confront the Muslims at the Battle of Uhud, Mukhayriq stood before Banu Nadir and said, "O assembly of Jews, by God, you know that supporting Muhammad is the truth, so support him." But the tribe refused, claiming that the battle fell on the Sabbath, their holy day of rest, during which no action was permitted. However, their rabbi, Mukhayriq, decided to join the Muslims alone. He fought in defense of Islam until he fell as a martyr on the battlefield. The legacy of Mukhayriq: charitable endowments and a lasting mosque. When news of Mukhayriq's death reached the Prophet, he mourned him, saying, "Mukhayriq is the best of the Jews." In another narration, Mukhayriq was ahead of the Jews. The Prophet inherited from Mukhayriq 7 orchards and an unspecified amount of wealth. He ordered that this wealth be set aside as a Waqf, charitable endowment, for the sake of God to support the poor. This was the first instance in Islamic history where a Jew bequeathed his wealth to the Prophet. In one of Mukhayriq's orchards, the Prophet later housed his Egyptian wife, Maria al-Qibtiyya, and there she gave birth to his son Ibrahim. During the caliphate of Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, a mosque was built on that site. It still stands today and is known as Masjid Ibrahim, a lasting testimony to the noble legacy of Mukhayriq. Mukhayriq's standing in Islamic history. Historians of the Prophet's biography differ in their descriptions of Mukhayriq. Some praised him, while others went so far as to call him a martyr. What remains certain is that Mukhayriq died in the cause of Islam. The historian Ragheb el-Sirjani referred to him in his biography of the Prophet as Mukhayriq, may Allah be pleased with him. Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani and Khayr al-Din al-Zarqali also described him as a companion Sahabi, due to his many virtues and contributions to Islam and the Muslims. According to some historians, Mukhayriq had embraced Islam before his death. The story of Mukhayriq is a powerful testament to the tolerance and justice within Islam. It highlights how someone from another faith could believe in the message of the Prophet Muhammad and sacrifice his life in its defense.